Mr. Mngomezulu, I can see you are a very experienced law enforcement officer since 2003, since 2002. And I believe that's the time when you started as an officer, we were together in Johannesburg. Is that correct?
Johannesburg. That is correct. So I say
I just want to take you from what you told the court regarding the meeting in December. Your first, your evidence in chief is that you met in December with Brigadier Kininda and you discussed about the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Repopane re kabagala malato wa kizambe wa Senzo Meyiwa ising mala ising go gwa Senzo Meyiwa repopane ka toke tena le Brigadier Kininda
bolela gape
nna le Brigadier Kininda re kopane re discuss a toke ya polao ya Senzo Meyiwa ising
when I met Brigadier Kininda, we met to discuss the docket regarding the murder of Senzo Meyiwa.
Yes, that was the
Mastangana, no, Brigadier Kininda. Sastangana nje ukuluma ngedocket ekuluma ngokufa kuka Senzo Meyiwa.
Yes, I'm referring to the 20th of December. 2019 when you met with Brigadier Kininda.
Brigadier Kininda. I am listening.
Yes. I just want to check if amongst the members or the team that was leading the investigation, that was conducting the investigation on the death of Senzo Meyiwa, how many were you that were considered as the investigating team?
More but one of the extra Senzo Meyiwa. One evaluation team investigation.
Brigadier Kininda,
it is Brigadier Kininda, myself, Brigadier Kininda Nami,
Sergeant Mngomezulu, and then the late Sergeant Mabena.
And the late Sergeant Mabena.
All right. Will I be wrong if I say your involvement was because you were the investigating officer in the matter of Nongo under case number 163-10-2018?
That is correct.
And the involvement of Sergeant Mngomezulu was because of as she was or she is an investigating officer in the matter of Tembisa, where accused number 1 was charged.
Sergeant Mngomezulu no tsena ka lebakala gore ke yana mnyashmo ke tsinya go Tembisa.
Nga go phosholla Sergeant Mngomezulu.
Sorry, Mngomezulu. I beg your pardon.
Can I help you correct you a little bit? It is Sergeant Mngomezulu.
Yes.
That is correct.
All right. So, according to your evidence, Sergeant Mabena was not involved in any cases that were suspected. Both accused were investigated of.
So, Sergeant Mabena, ore ena oba sa shumika kisi je bana hanelwa bana hanelwa ngajo.
No, le no ba lona go tloa mathomo.
He was there right from the beginning. Why
but does not have a specific case that he was investigating like yourself.
No, crime intelligence.
No, he was helping us on the side of crime intelligence. Crime intelligence.
Yes. In your evidence, you've mentioned the duties that you were performing. One, among other things, was to collect dockets and to download the exhibits. Is that so?
Una le mshumo boedia ya go collector di document lo di lata gape le go download di. Oh yeah.
No, we get later cell phone ki disha phone downloading. I did download myself.
No, I collected the cell phones and took them for downloading. I do not do the downloading myself. I ngihamba nje ngiyolanda umakhalekhukhwini ukuze baye wakhipha lo ngaphakathi akumina okukhiphayo.
And it also involved the arresting of the suspects. Your duties.
That is correct.
You testified, but for the purpose of the evidence, I don't think I have to question you on the information given by the informer, because he won't be called to come and testify. I just want, yes. I just want to establish, other than the informer, there's something that I want to put across to you as a version of accused number 2, not the entire version. What I want to introduce is as to how did you reach the place where accused number 2 resides at that time.
Sergeant Mabena was developing intelligence.
Like I have already mentioned, that Sergeant Mabena was involved in crime intelligence. He was the one that was working with informers to help us to find accused number 2.
Let me put it this way, according to accused number 2. He was called on a 012 number a week before his arrest.
012 number
the person who called him introduced herself as Sergeant Mohola. No, let me just clarify this. The person who called offered employment for accused number 2. Do you have knowledge of that?
No, I don't know anything about it.
Accused number 2 responded by saying, "I'm working. I'm not looking for employment. I am currently working." He further mentioned the lady who introduced herself as Sergeant Mohola further informed accused number 2 that, "No, look, we are looking for you. We want the address where you reside." And she further mentioned that accused number 2 is wanted for the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
I do not agree with that, because I believe Sergeant Mohola would have called me to tell me that he had phoned Mr. Dance. wafonela wakhuluma noNtanzi.
What is basically important about his evidence is that after such allegations were made telephonically, accused number 2 gave Sergeant Mohola the address where he resides, and that's the first time he denied his involvement in the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Ala kamera for Mulatu Fajwa wele afa Sergeant Mohola address yako adula and ikela mathomo ibile la mathomo a gana hore o kena a bulaile cellphone.
ke gana na le yona le gona gape Sergeant Mohola o tla tlo fetola ka yona mara ke sa gana.
I still dispute that, but Sergeant Mohola is going to come and testify about that, but I still dispute that.
All right.
Kapika namanje lo kodwa ke Sergeant Mohola uzoza azozichazela lapha enkantolo kodwa ngiyaphika.
All right. Now let's get into the evidence where you arrived at Phokeng, Rustenburg.
Arisene mo ulele la fitla go Phokeng go Rustenburg.
Firstly, you went to the police station, Phokeng police station for backup. Is that so?
La mathomo lele go police station ya go Phokeng lelo nyaka backup ka obia. That is correct. Ukala masifika lapha sahamba se police station ese Phokeng se ufuni backup.
What actually made you to go to Phokeng police station to ask for a backup?
King says the more liya kwa Phokeng police station lo nyaka backup.
Ka molao wa sepodisa le ka mokgwa re šomang ka ona ge o fitlha polekeng le gore a o itseba se ya gago re thoma ka police station ga re bana ba tsebang poleke e la go feta rena.
Well, according to the way that we work, the practice that we have as policemen is to first go to a police station, the local police station, because they are the people that know and understand the area.
Okay. When you approached the Phokeng police station, was there any warrant of arrest that was issued against accused number 2?
Well, if it was Phokeng police station, the only warrant for sure. No, there was no such warrant. Yeah, the warrant to go up solo speed must figure out Phokeng.
All right. So, what actually prompted you to go to the address or to the police station if there was no warrant of arrest?
Kings is the only police station. I saw no warrant of arrest.
Gona le molao tsogo ga mo Criminal Procedure Act o ile gore wa dumella go swara ka ntle ga warrant of arrest.
There is within the Criminal Procedure Act an allowance for effecting an arrest without a warrant of arrest. Khona phakathi emthethweni lapho ke esinikwa ke igunya lokuthi singabopha ngaphandle kwe warrant of arrest.
Yes, but I understand and I know that part of the legislation, but my concern is that upon arriving at Phokeng in Rustenburg, accused number 2 was not aware that the police are looking for him.
Ora hali fitla kwa Phokeng ula tufatsha ubedi wa satsi gore le ona le mapodisa mo nyaka.
Go ya ka nna o ba sa tse mara ka mogolo le se gona le re gona le motho tso ka re le ngwana like Sergeant Mohola o ba tseba ka mogwela a go jang ka go.
I do not know, but from what you have just said to me, you have just claimed that there was a Sergeant Mohola who made him aware that the police were looking for him. No, mina ngingazi kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi kwakhona Sergeant Mohola owayesemtshelile ukuthi amaphoyisa ayamfuna.
All right. Just to draw the situation in the country at that time, we were under lockdown due to COVID-19.
Manje ngaleso sikhathi sa izwe lonke lalivaliwe ngoba ngenxa yobhubhane lwe-COVID.
Is that correct?
Akunjani? That is correct. Yebo kunjani.
And specifically about I'm concerned about 163 of 10 of 2018. That case of murder and possession of unlicensed firearm in Kwanongo. You said, as you indicated, that you are the investigating officer in the case. And
Moketsi ya Kwanongo ma ya sethunya le go swara le ya go bolaya case by 163 of 10 of 2018 le ke le na le diang ya tshomo moketsi yo.
Vele ka gopola botse ke rile ke party ya yona, not fully investigating.
What I remember is that I said I am part of the investigating, not the whole of the investigating team. So amangi kumbula indlela engibeke ngayo ngithe mina bengingomunye wabaphenyi hayi ukuthi bekumina kuphela umphenyi la.
so when you approach accused number 2, were you in possession of the case docket bearing 163 of 10/2018?
So really no bulala mla to factor the Belisha case docket ila 163 of 10 of 2018.
No, better say so.
No, we didn't have it. So I paid.
So the information relating to that matter, how sure were you, if you were not the investigating officer, about the details contained in the docket?
So the Belisha young Romadian Gamara docket, the hello Belisha sort of docket.
And docket they fika waivala waizibishisha. O me gare vera go bogol busy, so office ne ri shile officing docket.
When you get a docket, you read it and get a clear understanding of it. And because it was busy, we had actually left the docket in the office. We figured docket is alfunda uluzwisise kahle, kodwa ke ngoba kwaku nenqushu ngaleso sikhathi ngathi kusasematasa impela. So I'll share a docket office.
Okay. If you say you were part of the investigating process, in this case 163 of 10/2018, who was actually, as contained in the docket, who was the main investigating officer in that case?
Hello, Belomo, Marketing 163 of 10 of 2018. Even a man mo bathumba neba nyakishisha jabaye
Nganori na kwele gore na be le brigadier Gidinda mara e be itwa ile nongoma.
Well, at that time I can say that it was Brigadier Gidinda, but that matter came from one Nongo. Nangathi owa emkhulu kulelo cala bobaphenyi kwa Brigadier Gidinda kodwa ke mina kodwa lelo cala vele laphuma wanongo.
Before we move on, accused number 2 will come and tell the court that when you approach him with Sergeant Mabena, the late, you said to him, "You are Sianda Buteles, we are looking for you."
But when now ya bomla khosho we left to my now majority can Sianda Buteles la
Ano wala la ni tibongan sandi sondansi ore. Ngase rikisi anda televisor ke achor kindansi.
Lekno lino la hatsi.
Bongan sandiso ntanzi.
Mr. Bongani Sanderson Ntanzi must just speak the truth. I wouldn't call him something else when I know he's Bongani Sanderson Ntanzi. Alright. So Bongani Sanderson Ntanzi angalecha magama. Akasho kahle. Obuyazi ukuthi ngafika again ayengibize ngelinye igama ukuthi ngiyazi ukuthi Bongani Sanderson Ntanzi.
All right. With the leave of the court, my lord, I will supplement this evidence or this version. I have a correspondence in Kwanongo who is actually assisting us to obtain a relevant information regarding case number 163 of 10/2018. My lord, in the meantime, I have a copy, an extract from the data system that contains the details relating to case number 163 of 10/2018. I beg leave to hand over the copy to the witness for any comment on that copy, my lord, and to place the details on record.
Yes, Mr. Oloi, what's your view?
As a committee, there is in order, Lord.
Okay. That data, you say, is extrapolated from where?
From Kwanongoma, my lord.
Is it the police official
station.
police record?
From
data?
that's correct.
Okay, fine.
So, are you in possession of the copy of that extract?
Yes, my lord.
Yes, I have it.
All right. Can you please, before we move on, confirm the cast number that reflects on the document?
Re kopa o pele re tšwela pele o re botse case number e bonagala mo dokumenteng eo.
Nongoma, case number 163 of 10 2018.
Nongoma 163 of 10 of 2018.
Can you please confirm the investigating officer of that case?
Re kopa o re botse gore ke mang motho o ba dia nyakišišo mo caseng eo o ngwadileng moo.
Mogodimeng wetse Nongoma Detective Station 71859. I think the person number 71859 535 Sergeant Adv Mngomezulu.
Solution Sergeant Adv Mngomezulu, together with the some numbers. It's written Nongoma Detective Station, and with what appears as the first number, and it's written Sergeant L. Mngomezulu. Lapha ukubhaloti Nongoma Detective Station and ukubhalweni futhi ke kubonakala sengathi number zomuntu izephoyisa zisemsebenzini futhi wasebhalwa Sergeant L. Mngomezulu.
So, do you confirm the station that reflects Nongoma?
Wadumelano, this is what we are station, so we get Nongoma. Yes, I do.
It also reflects accused. It said accused, then number 1. Do you see that?
I want to have a movie the number 1. I can see that.
The surname of the accused is Butelez. Do you see that?
Yes, I can see that. You're born.
The initials of the accused is OB. Do you see that? It's QB, sorry, man. Do you see that?
Yes, I can see that.
Remember, okay, let's just get into the details of this. The charge preferred against this accused was possession of unlicensed firearm. Do you confirm that?
Yes,
Yes, I can see that it is written like that.
Can you further confirm? Can you please further confirm that this matter was finalized by a guilt, and the accused was sentenced to 15 years?
Wabona more mutro wela ba mkhwetjoro una le molato ibile ba mo sentence je ba mo fileme ngwaga ba mo kwebile nya 15. Yes, I can see that. Ngiyabona lo.
So you will agree with me that under this cast number 163 of 10/2018 does not reflect the names of accused number 2, Bongane, Sandy Sontans.
That's a good place. I don't know if such a proposition can be put to the accused when all that we have, my lord, is just an extract without mentioning how many accused were there. It's mentioned here, accused number 1 Butelezi. We don't know how many accused were there and as when this matter was finalized.
Is that a plea? Wait. Is that a plea matter, or was it on trial?
Well, we don't know. All that stands here is the verdict. We don't know whether there was a separation, there was a plea of guilty and a separation,
etc., etc.
Yes.
May I clarify that, my lord, as well as this accused, as it reflects number, it may also mean there was one accused. But What I asked the witness is whether on this extract that is before him, there is no name Ntanzi Bonganis Boniso Sandiso. That's what I'm asking.
Se ke ba nyakang gore o se tlhalose mora bona gore ka ba number 1 e tlhalosa gore latofatšwa ko 3 kapa e latofatšwa gore ke latofatšwa matšho mara se re nyaka go se bontsha gore mo ga wa ngwadiswa Sandiso Ntanzi. That is correct.
Hence, my Lord, I requested that this version be provisionally accepted and subject to confirmation from J7s from Wanongoma and the relevant documentation. So the reason why I'm concerned about this extract is that the name of Ntanzi is not mentioned. The matter was finalized, and upon your evidence, you said this matter is not finalized.
Please, my Lord, I think the proper way of dealing with this matter is to get that case docket so that we can see how many accused were there, what happened to the rest of the accused, because the document clearly states that this Buthelezi was accused number 1.
Was it? The document states
that this Buthelezi that my learned friend is referring to was accused number 1.
Yeah. Wait. He is referred to as accused number 1
Yes.
in that extract.
Yes.
He's not listed
As the only accused.
as the only one. So
No.
there's not accused number 1. Maybe there's also number 2, number 3, number 4,
Yes.
number 5. Is that your submission, sir?
Yes, it says accused number 1, surname Buthelezi.
My Lord,
Yeah,
it's easy to clarify this.
very easy.
Very, very simple.
Where's the proof? Just show the state the proof.
Firstly, let's get into the evidence of Sergeant Mkhano. In your evidence in chief, you never mentioned of especially the charge. It's murder. It's not possession of unlicensed firearm only. You mentioned murder, which does not reflect on this extract.
Wena go mathomo a o fana go kwa go letse ka go bolaya and a ga o ngwalwa mo extract le isore.
Once again, my Lord, we don't know the circumstances. Could have been it was a plea and sentence agreement. This accused could have offered a plea on possession of firearm. It would be unfair to put that question to the witness whilst we don't know the exact circumstances.
Why don't we wait for the docket, because we're just rounding in circles now.
Thank you, my Lord.
I can even come with a third supposition. It's possible that Buthelezi, that's not his name. You've heard of such cases?
It is further possible.
Yeah, I can come with another possibility also.
My Lord, let us be genuine to the court. Sergeant Mkhano came to testify in relation to case number 163.
Yeah.
He never furnished sufficient information. He had no docket when he arrested accused number 2, and he did not bring the same docket in court when the proceedings started. And I would request that the witness bring the docket so that we confirm all the contents of the docket and what was the charge preferred against those accused or against the person reflecting under case 163 of 10/2018. When can you bring that docket, Mr.
Le ka ning di document eo.
Ke tla check Brigadier Gininda ke ena di swarang.
I will check with Brigadier Kinenda. He's the one that handles it. So kulma no Brigadier Kinenda we are no part time.
Can you also furnish further dockets that relates to Ntanzi, especially the drug case and the possession of unlicensed ammunitions?
O le document je ring je re bontshang gore o tsena yang Ntanzi mo getse ya go swara dithunya gape le ya di batši.
ke tla ka le tsona.
I will bring them.
Thank you, Malota. With your indulgence, Malota,
Yeah, okay.
request this part of evidence to be
Stood down.
stood down pending those documents to be brought. Let us move forward. On the 16th of June 2020, when you arrived at Ntanzi's room, that's when you found Ntanzi with his Tswana girlfriend. He opened for you.
Ka di 16 June 2020, ha ulo go jantanse o bana le girlfriend ya gagwe and ke na le boletši.
Ke nnete.
That is correct. Ya bunja.
That's the time when you informed him about the matter of Kwanongoma.
Ke mo o ile ngwa motša ka taba ya Kwanongoma.
Ke nnete.
That is correct. Ya bunja ngimtšela khona indawo ngotaba ya Kwanongoma.
You explained his rights. We'll get into the rights that you have explained. Among other rights that you have explained, a right to remain silent.
So ila mtlhalosetša ditokelo tša gagwe and mo ditokelong tše wewe o mmotša le gore o na le tokelo ya go gomoga.
Ke nnete.
That is correct. Ya bunja.
You further mentioned that inform him of his right of not remaining silent, and that evidence will be used against him during the subsequent trial. Is that
Gabe la
correct?
motho gore se a ka se bolelang se ka šomišwa kgatlhanong le yena go ga go bolelwa ka taba.
Ke nnete.
Yebo kunjalo umtshelile ukuthi uma esho ukuthize kungasetshenziswa equlweni kwecala lakhe.
And the last was the right to have his legal representative of his own choice. If he doesn't have, he can get a legal aid attorney or representative.
And hape la motho o na le tokelo ya go ba le moemedi ga a sena tšhelete ya go mo patela mmušo o ka mo fa moemedi a sa patelweng.
Ke nnete.
That is correct.
Were these the only rights you explained to?
Ke tšona fela tokelo tše le ngwa motlhalosetša ka tšona ke bona phela malungelo a mchazela wona.
Mtlhalo ke a ke mo di tsona na go sa le kwa go munya mare ke fitla police station ka mmedi tša ona ka mo.
Yes, that's what I told him while we were in his room. But then when we went to the police station, I read the whole rights for him. Yeah, we I'm sure when I was room in like, but I said, Mrs. Fuya is going to say, I'm Fudela Wonke, Amadungelo.
All right. Now we are at the police station as per LL1, Exhibit LL1, which is an SAP 14 capital letter A, which is the notice of rights that you said you inform accused number 2. Is that correct?
I'm exhibition LL1, Ebon Chang, SAP 14, A, Ebon Chang, together, Jamila to find. How we are? That is correct.
Yes. Before you detained accused number 2, did you inform about the right after he was arrested to be charged within a period of 48 hours?
Kamera already sware mla to fetchwa wa bobedi le la motho hore una le tokelo ya gore ba motswalle di ora di 48 fela mara di sketcha fita le social motho mla tswa.
Ke nnete ga re di bala ka moka.
That is correct according to what I'm reading here. Yeah, but
did you further informed him that if, because I believe it was Friday when you arrested him, but did you further informed him that if 48 hours falls within a weekend or a holiday, he must be brought to court on the court day? Did you explain that?
I don't 48 hours you will have a weekend thing. I did not explain it, but I read it to him.
As an experienced officer with more than 20 years, 21 years, accused is arrested on Friday. And if you understand what is 48 hours, do you know when did 48 hours lapsed from the day you arrested him?
Yale ka motho a na le mengwaga e fetang makgolo a mabedi a le mošomong. Le na le kwešiša 48 hours eo e le gore e fela.
Pele ke fetola go pela go checka gore na the 16th of June 2020 be la bokae.
Before I continue, I'd like to check what was the weekday of the 16th of June 2020.
I believe it was Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. It was, or Saturday. It was a holiday, June 16th holiday.
Ngala beno re ka la botlhano. So o ka la botlhano.
But you just said it is Friday. I just want to know specifically.
That's the reason why you wanted to verify that, because I remember the 19th was on Friday, 19th June, as per your.
I'm going to go to the 19th of June, even Labotan.
All right. Sergeant Mukhan, it has come to my attention that the 16th of June 2020, it was on Tuesday.
One hour the 16th of June 2020, we love it. When I said I told us, 16th of June 2020, what was the speed that you have?
So when does your 48 hours lapse?
48 hours
from Tuesday.
Galawit.
Harville holiday was a Thursday, come Friday.
I'm not sure whether I'm putting it right, but then I think from Tuesday it ends on Friday. Understand.
So, according to what you have explained to him, if Friday is the last date, the next court date was on Monday.
Friday, fella, good court date ela telang, chetla ya koron. Ibele manda. That is correct. Yeah, but unjaluti. Well, uti pelang 48 hours pelang. This lano, ushutige ilanga, looking cantolo, locala, laling gaba umsumbnu.
Yes, but on that Monday, accused number 2 was not taken to court.
Actually, the mantraka, Latufatra, or baby, court.
Please, that is not correct, my lord. We've handed up exhibit all the proceedings of the booking court.
I thought you went to court, represented by a certain Mr. Mjiako.
Yes. No. Yes, there is. Yes.
Hello?
My lord, may I proceed? May I
No. How can you proceed when he's objecting?
I'm clarifying this, the aspect.
Mr. Baloy says your client appeared properly. Are you saying that's in court?
Yes, indeed.
So,
on the 22nd.
Unless he's wrong, then of course you clarify it with him.
My lord, accused number 2. All right.
It's exhibit R, my lord.
What does it say? Just put it on record. Maybe Mr. Mngomezulu has forgotten it.
Maybe I'm confusing.
Just put it on record.
Because I was referring to LL. The first
RR is the charge sheet of booking, CAS 118/6/2020. Investigating Officer Sergeant Mukhani. The place of trial is Kabani, and the date of first appearance is 22nd June 2020. The accused is Bongani Sandison Tanzi.
So he appeared on 2020?
Yes.
Which is a Monday, according to you?
Yes.
Which is a?
Which should have been the Monday.
Is that a Monday? 2020?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
I
22nd, in other words, 22nd of June.
22nd June.
It was a Monday. Are you calibrating it correctly also, Mr. Mngomezulu?
Yes, my lord. Thank you very much.
Yeah, fine.
There's an indication on that entry on MM1, on MM, Exhibit MM, for the 16th of June 2020, when accused was booked in at 2442.
Unale mo wanchang mo exhibition NM hore mlato facha oila bukwa ka what was the time again?
It's 2442. At Protea Mode police station, according to MM, Exhibit MM. Yeah, Protea.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, my lord, for your indulgence. My lord, may I refer the witness to Exhibit MM for clarity,
Therefore, exhibit MM,
which bears the date of the 16th of June 2020.
wanchang the 16th of June 2020.
Yes,
You see
Kid.
that?
Yes, Kid Village.
I am looking at it.
It's on page 1 of
Mo paging ematom.
Exhibit MM.
Mo exhibit MM mo paging ematom.
You see that?
Sorry, Marco.
I am still looking for it.
Oh, sorry.
What is the serial number?
The serial number is 467.
Yeah, TMO.
Now I have it here.
So you confirm that the date is the 16th of June 2020.
I need to find date in which mo the 16th of June 2020. That is correct. Yeah, but let's consider the date in 16th of June 2020.
Can you please go to the entry that you have, the record that you have made in terms of that exhibit?
We are moving on doing the exhibit A.
467-2242 in Transistor. Detective Sergeant Mohan of National Cold Cases Unit with one male suspect on Nongoma case, 160 of 10-2018, Bunganin Danzi, SAP 1464-6-2020, SAP 14A 512-66765. Time of arrest doing 100 with no injuries. Contact number.
And there's a word transit. And you further explain that word transit.
Barogata Salim, la transit or Rawaring.
In transit, Motwa Fita, Julina Petil, Molwa Fita, we are home.
The in transit word implies that the person is passing, just passing through, and is not going to be staying in that place for a long time.
Yes.
In transit,
Yes, in terms of the cast number reflecting the 163, it was the Nongoma case, not the Pukeng case. You agree?
Ke se motho mo ke 163 e la ya kwa Nongoma e se Booking. That is correct.
So if it reflects transit, he was supposed to be taken to Nongoma police station or to Nongoma court. Do you agree?
In transit, ba sonja fitishwe kwa Nongoma police station kapa kwa Nongoma court. That is correct. Yebo kunjalo. Ofanele ukuthi makuthiwa transit ukusho ukuthi uzodlulisela police station ya Nongoma noma adluliselwe enkantolo ya Nongoma eMantshi.
If the next court date was the 22nd of June 2020, accused number 2 was supposed to be taken to Nongoma court, not Booking court.
Khoro e be sonje idula gape ka di 22 tša June 2020 o be sonje lore go ngwadwe ka gese go Nongoma e se ya go Booking. Awe
ka ga shetse ke tlhalositse mathomong gore di kisa ra be di ke dintsi go ile wa kana lore re tlo Nongoma ke khola ke tsona lengwelela.
Like I've already explained, said that there were many cases that we're dealing with, and then Nongoma is very far.
Say, I'm concerned about 48 hours. I'll get into those cases that you allege accused number 2 was facing.
You will like 48 hours.
He was arrested on the 16th of June. He was not brought to Nongoma court as per case number 163 of 10, 2018.
Nongoma 163 of 10, 2018.
Eventually, the 48-hour prescribed period lapsed.
And really, 48 hours, fair.
Aya fela ka gore ka le tlhalosediše re ile ra re mo place force lorase ka ge šetse le gore ba ke gole go ka bana le case force lorase.
We the 48 hours did not lapse. We decided we're going to place him in force lorase because he also had a case there, because we felt that the Nongoma issue was very far. Yebo saka ngothi ke ngoba ke nelinye icala lase Phosphorus ngosimise Phosphorus ngoba indaba yona ngoma ayikude kakhulu.
It's even worse. Phosphorus court did not place any matter on the roll.
Happily Phosphorus court liona ipalejore ibeli taba edulanga jajile.
Aragane ibile asla mathomo re ba le molati ya mfuto.
No, I do not dispute that, but this is not the first time that we have cases of this type. Yeah, but
say we are dealing with this case. We are dealing with the 48 hours that has lapsed after we have arrested accused number 2. More importantly, is the right that we have explained to accused number 2 when you arrested him. That's very important.
No, rola 48 hours eling ya fita. Happily itukele chele ngwa tlhalise jamla tfatsa ubiti.
Agaga mara danzi wile court and he went to a court where he appeared. As for minchiche ka back door wile court umme Phosphorus said or no. How that case ka wa reconstruct.
Well, we did take Mr. Danzi to court. We didn't take him there using a back door. But it was then decided that the Phosphorus case was the one that was going to be decided.
Sir, please let us be honest. Booking court, he was not charged with murder, neither charged with possession of drugs. He was charged. He was arrested and charged with possession of unlicensed ammunition.
Pele e ke gopola botse pele re ya Phukeng re thomile court ya Vosloorus.
If I remember
Black.
correctly, before we went to Phukeng, we started by going to the Vosloorus court. Singakayi ke Phukeng saqala uma ngikhumbula kahle saqala ngokuya enkantolo yaseVosloorus.
Yes. I'll not go back to whether the matter was placed or not, but let me just put it straight to you. On the 22nd of June, when you allege, because it denies that he appeared in court on that day, even if the charge sheet may reflect that, he denies that he was ever brought to court.
Wa gana gore ena ngela ishwa court ka tšatši leo la di 22.
The main concern of the defense is that when a matter was postponed on the 22nd of June 2020, the magistrate issued and signed a J7. Do you agree?
Ba re ge ba tlo molato wa go bušeditšwe morago ka di 22 magistrate o la sign a J7 wa dumela. I do agree with that. Magistrate wa sign J7 emva ukuthi lihlehliswe icala lakhe.
The accused should or must be remanded to prison if bail was not granted. Do you agree?
Ga ile gore ga fa bail molato fa go sontshe a bušeditšwe tronkong ga o bjana.
O be ke kgopela gore mphe metsotso e metlhano gore ke kgone go ka re mo re
May I-
bontsha Vosloorus le Phukeng. Ka mphana go no lebella botse go sa akanya go fa dibatho ke sa itsebeng.
I'd like to request for a slight adjournment so that I can look at these because you are talking about two cases, Vosloorus and Phukeng. So I just want to really gather my thoughts around it.
My Lord, the witness is requesting the matter to stand down.
Mr. Baloyi?
This is, I think it's a fair request. We can just adjourn briefly.
For how long?
Just 5 minutes, as the witness.
What's the time now?
It's 5 to 11. We're still about 20 minutes away from the normal short agenda.
How long do you need, Colonel?
When you got a minute to check in.
5 minutes. Metsotso e metlhano.
5 minutes, my lord.
It's already past 5 minutes. Okay, let's adjourn for 15 minutes. 15.